And that's the case with Rodri, who is with the Spanish national team, gave and released an interview with Onda Cero, one of the most important radio stations in Spain about football and sports in general, and spoke about Real Madrid. If you're a friend of the channel, you know I told you, Real Madrid are monitoring the Rodri situation, contract situation at Manchester City. I told you several times, and I always added, I will tell you more on Rodri very soon. And I'm still gonna do that, because I will tell you some details of this story quite soon, I think in the next couple of days. But today, there is the breaking news to release on Rodri, because Rodri speaks about Real Madrid and says really, really important things. First of all, he says, I have one more year on my contract at Manchester City. At some point, we will have to talk. Then he added, I would like to return to Spain. I would like to return to La Liga. It's something it's in my mind, Rodri said, and that's already important. Then he says, I love the Premier League. The competition there is in the Premier League is fantastic, but La Liga return is something I want to do. Then he says, I'm still very happy here in England, obviously. But then the question, you used to play for Atletico Madrid. Would you play for Real Madrid? And Rodri replied, well, you cannot say no to the best clubs in the world, and the fact that I played for Atletico Madrid doesn't mean that I can't play for Real Madrid. Other players did the same, and that's the case, for example, with Thibaut Courtois and others. So Rodri made very clear that his doors for Real Madrid are not closed at all. And that's an important point. It's an important statement because it's done in public. It's done in a video interview. So you can't stop everything tomorrow and say, I didn't say this word, I didn't say this sentence, I didn't say this, it was wrong. There is a video. There is proof. It's confirmed. It's an official interview by Rodri opening doors to a Real Madrid move. And that's really, really important. Obviously, we're talking about the Ballon d'Or. And about the Ballon d'Or, someone said in the recent weeks when I was reporting also about this possibility, Real Madrid for the future, the answer of some Real Madrid people, Manchester City, Real Madrid fans, people in football was, yeah, but you remember what happened for the Ballon d'Or, Rodri against Vinicius. When Vinicius goes to Manchester, you can feel this competition playing against Man City. Well, Rodri says in this interview, and that's also really important, people tried to put me against Vinicius Jr., but I don't have any problem with Vini. It's not me or anyone else deciding who wins the Ballon d'Or. It's different people, not me, not Vini. And he added, I have great respect for Vinicius Jr. So in this interview, Rodri says, we have to consider the contract situation. Rodri says, I want to return to Spain at some point of my career. Rodri says, I'm open to joining Real Madrid. And Rodri says, I don't have any problem with Vinicius. So the message coming from Rodri looks quite clear.